5:40 a.m. on Sunday, April 17th. The car reads 41,000 miles. Good morning. Welcome back to another video where I go out and look for wildlife. I'm going to go to a state park today that I've been to many times. I went there probably 10 times for wildlife at the beginning of last year after moving and getting a car and a state park pass. And then twice a week at a minimum for most of the summer. Now, technically, that wasn't for wildlife. That was for exercise because it's got a nice long walking trail and I would walk. But it got cold, it started getting dark, and I stopped going. I have not been back since because they specifically, and they did not have this posted the first year that I moved here, but they had it posted after that, their winter hours are that they don't open until 8 a.m. And the sun rises before that. Today, the sun rises in 40 minutes at 6:20. So if I want to get out there and get those golden hour sunrise photos, I can't do that. Now, their posted winter hours were only until April, so now that we're in April, I'm going to go out at sunrise. Hopefully, see some nice birds, get some photos. That's my hope. All I brought today is the wildlife photography stuff. So, big lens for the still photo camera. And I also brought two cameras. I do have the full frame, and then I have the crop, because in case I see a nice landscape and I want to take a photo of it. That's all today. Not going all out or anything. I just want to get out and do that. I did make it a goal to try to see where I'm at on my... I have a bigger goal of trying to identify 100 birds. Photo, video, whatever it is. Some form of digital record so I can take it back and identify it at home. And I want to do that. I've been doing that, and I want to guess I got around 50. I don't know for sure. I have not looked, and I meant to look and I forgot. So I do want to check and see where I'm at on that goal, and then try to, at the very least, make it, by the end of the year, I want to get halfway between where I'm at and where I want to be. If I'm at 50, I want to get to 75 by the end of the year. So I have to go out, I have to go look for birds, I have to go to different places, see what I can see. So that spurred me, and also I did not want to do anything big or anything. I have not been out in a couple of weeks because it's been chaotic with various work and other personal life things. And also I had plenty of footage to edit that I still haven't gotten around to finishing yet. I've gotten all of the other stuff done except for the main video on the sage grouse that I want to do. I've gathered up all the footage, and I've started going in and making some edits on things, and it's starting to come together a little bit, but it's not there yet. So I don't have anything to show yet. Didn't want to do anything extravagant. Just wanted to kind of go back to where I started with this on the still photography and just go see what I could see. So I'm going to eat some breakfast real quick and then do a little drive out to the state park, and we'll pick up there. made it all the way to the other end of the park, the opposite end of where I parked. And we're to the cloudy part of the day. Just full clouds. There we go. So now it's time to walk back. Back to the opposite end of the park, where I parked. And call it a day. And we'll see what I see between here and there. Okay, back here at the end of the day. What a day it was. That was fun. I had a good time. Saw the usual suspects, a lot of birds that we've seen before. Robins, the European starling, good number of those. Northern flicker, saw one of those. I think this was the gilded, so it's the yellow underneath. Obviously geese, ducks. I think I did see something new. I'm hoping the little field guides I have will tell me, but I don't know. That might be it right there. Red-shafted flicker, definitely saw that. Definitely saw that. I think I haven't seen that before, and I feel like that's what that is. I'm alluding to it without actually saying, because I'm going to talk about it more in just a second. Definitely saw that. Okay, that's good. I don't think I've seen that one before. Yeah, it's in both guides. Okay, so I arrive 6-ish. Get out, get the camera set up, start walking out. Birds everywhere, tons of birds. I think I got some audio, hopefully. We'll see. And like I said, too dark. I mean, like I said, the usual suspects of what we're mentioning. So I start walking out and along, and then I see up in the tree something big, and I went, oh, I know what this is, because I read about it at the beginning of this year, or December, and it was something that I really wanted to see, and I wanted to go up on top of the mountain specifically to see it, which I haven't been able to do because of the snow, and I can't go up when it's snow. But a turkey, wild turkey, up in a tree, which is where they go to sleep at night. It was so dark, I don't think any of the photos are going to come out, maybe silhouetted, where you could just see what it is. So I saw that and I went, oh, and then I grabbed the camera, took some pictures, and then I started grabbing this camera to try to get video of it so you could see while it was up there. And while I was fiddling with it, it came down. So I don't know if that actually came out, but I did see a turkey up in a tree, which was pretty interesting. I didn't expect to see that, especially not here. I haven't seen turkeys here before. I've been here dozens of times. But among all the usual suspects of everything that I just mentioned, I was hoping to see more kingfishers, but that did not happen today. I did see a waterfowl that I thought at first was just a mallard with maybe winter colors, or it was different. But I do believe, and I'll find out, I'll confirm when I get home, I think it was the green-winged teal, which I don't think I've seen before. But it had the green on the head in like a stripe and then an orangish. And that's not... I was thinking, oh, maybe that's just what mallards look like this time of year. And then I saw actual mallards with the full green head. So definitely not. So I do think that that one was new. But I also saw right towards the end as I was walking back, first of all, get out, this was pretty funny. I saw something in the tree and I went, well, that's just a branch. And I pulled out the binoculars and I went, that's not a branch. So I grabbed the camera and I tried to do as best I could with this camera with the lens that's on there, which isn't very long, but I tried to do the best that I could there and zoom in, and I took pictures of it. It was a Canada goose up in a tree, just like up on the top of, it was kind of stumped up on the top 30, 40 feet up. It's hard to say because it was across the river. Yeah, Canada goose up in the tree. Don't usually see them up. I see them on the ground. I see them in the water. I see them waddling around. I don't think I've seen one up in a tree before. So that was pretty cool. But then on the way back, after I stopped and I was coming back up here, around in the grass, I saw for sure the Brewer's blackbird. For sure, because man, that head is a very iridescent blue purpley. It's very pretty. And then black the rest of the body. And I think I got some good photos of there because there were a couple of them on the ground and they were fairly close to where I was. So I do think those are new. I don't think I've seen either of those before. I know I've seen something that was like a green winged teal, or there's a blue winged teal. One of those that's similar to that. I think I've seen before, but it was so very far away. I don't think I got any good footage of it. I was doing video one time, if I'm remembering correctly. I think that's what it was. But we'll see. So either way, I definitely saw those, and I think I got some good photos. It was about halfway through the day when I realized, oh, the stabilizer isn't on my lens, which was not helpful. And so I hope the first half of the photos come out okay. They seemed fine when I was taking them, but you never know. With that and the shakiness of people and how windy, oh, it was so windy. I did not expect that much wind. I did look and there was supposed to be some wind according to the forecast, but it was very windy. I got cold. But yeah, great day out. I think I saw some good stuff. I'll put it in. Besides the few that we talked about there, we'll have a whole clip montage here of everything that I saw, and I'll do the best that I can to identify everything. That's gonna do it for today. Thanks for watching, coming along. I've had some more thoughts. I could talk about this here a little bit. I think the next thing I'm going to start saving up for, because it's, relatively in the grand scheme of things of how much money I could very well spend on different things like upgrading. But I think the next thing that would be kind of cool, I've done it once before, but I could do better. And that camera doesn't really, I could get a GoPro and mount it on my shoulder and then somehow hook it up to the audio that I'm already, like, put it there and try to get a shotgun mic, or maybe put a shotgun mic on my camera when I'm doing anything, really. Whatever I'm holding, I can have a shotgun mic, like there is technically one on here, and then have it recording, but then I could do the whole time that I'm out, and I could put that out. Now, that's probably going to be boring for some people, absolutely. 3 or 4 hours that I enjoy walking out and doing things, but if you could do that, you really come along with and walk along with me throughout the entire day, I think would be interesting enough for me to do that. Maybe not every single time, but some of the times. We'll see. I think I thought about that while I was out. I thought that would be cool to, because it is when I'm carrying, the big camera in my hands. I need 2 hands to do that. And then every time I'm doing that, I'm like, oh, but they're making a really cool noise. I wish I could show this, or, a video. I can't do both. I have to choose between one or the other, really. But if I want to show something here on this camera, I have to pull that out of the pocket or out of the bag and start recording there. Several times I could hear it and not place where the bird was, and I just went, well, if I get the photo, then I can play the sound along with the photo when I'm doing that. It's not going to be the same thing, but I could do that, and so I would just press the record while it's still in the bag, pointing randomly off at hip level, and then hopefully getting audio. So I thought about that. That would be cool. But for now, we're just going to continue exactly as we are with everything we have, and we're just going to keep going, and I will try to update and see how many... I'll do the best that I can to, when I edit this, edit in how many birds out of 100 I have seen now and identified, and put a link in the description to my website where you can see all the ones that I've seen up to this point. And I'm sure I will continue. Oh, I didn't even mention, I saw a killdeer. I've seen one. I saw the last time I was here and taking photos was in the fall, I want to say, leading up to the end of the year before winter really kicked in. And I saw a killdeer across on the other bank of the river, but the camera was not cooperating with me at that point. I was trying to push it too far. I brought an extender and a different lens, thinking, oh, this will be fine. I didn't check the compatibility. I'm sure I've talked about that. I don't remember exactly, but anyway, saw killdeer today, and I definitely think I got better photos because they were on this side of the river and closer to me. So I'm really excited about that. That was something that I wanted to do, because even just seeing it, identifying it is one thing. Getting a photo is another thing. Getting a good photo is something else entirely. And my goal is to kind of try to do all of that. So I'm happy about that. It's a good day. And now I'm out.